the starters for our first race are at the gate, and the gate is moving. All set for race one. Remember Walter and Mike Stevenson. Force of Magic, Charlie Price. Island Zane, Rick Armstrong. Tisha's Pit Pony, Steve Maharan from the outside. Emerald Corker and Sam Hodgen. 5 starters. Race number 1. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Island Zane going out for the early lead on the inside. Remember Walter around the first turn. He takes it now. Then Island Zane on the outside racing second and angling in and getting away third. Force of Magic, Tisha's Pit Pony, sits back early on in fourth and trailing fifth Emerald Corker as they make their way to the opening quarter. Led by the 3-year-old Remember Walter on top by a length and a half. Island Zane second, gapped out to Force of Magic back in third. Tisha's Pit Pony and Emerald Corker trails the field. Opening quarter, and they were by that marker 31 as they round the turn and drive to the 3/8, led up front by Remember Walter. Leading a length and a half still. Island Zane pocket sitting second. Then third, Force of Magic on the outside. Here comes Tisha's Pit Pony and Mahar angling out and driving up from fourth and trailing fifth. Emerald Corker halfway home. Remember Walter and Stevenson in command. Outside, Tisha's Pit Pony the half. 104. And 3 as they round the turn. Remember Walter on the outside second. Tisha's Pit Pony inside third. Island Zane. Emerald Corker outside fourth. And trailing fifth, Force of Magic. Onto the 3/4 they go, neck and neck for the lead. On the inside, Remember Walter. Tisha's Pit Pony. On the outside, hitting hard second, Island Zane. Out on the outside to drive out now from third. And they're by the 3/4, 135 and 4. Remember Walter and Stevenson going to work on the colt. And he moves out now by 2. Tisha's Pit Pony second, Island Zane on the outside third. But it is Remember Walter, the one to beat here. With an 1/8 to go, Remember Walter digging in. Tisha's Pit Pony on the outside. Island Zane, but it's going to be Remember Walter winning at first asking here as a 3-year-old, and he wins in for second. Island Zane and Tisha's Pit Pony. Time for the mile, 2:06 and 3. Remember Walter. Printing back now, the winner of race number 1. Number 1, Remember Walter, a 3-year-old gelded son of Western Success. Out of the drop-off mare, Remember Alley, owned by Randy Phillips, Elvira Baker. Trained by Randy Phillips, Mike Stevenson in the driver's seat. And for Remember Walter, it's a maiden record this afternoon. The mile in 2:06 and 3. 2:06 and 3. Remember Walter, a maiden record. Winning at first asking as a 3-year-old. He wins 2:06 and 3. And the starters for our second race at the gate. Gate is moving and approaching the top of the stretch. Twinbee Casino. Inside post, Steve Mahar, My Buddy Mark, and Mike Stevenson. Roll Along Cash, John Davidson, Ties Power, Mark Haig, and Come On Scoot. And Todd Treitz, 5 to the outside. 5 across, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Ties Power out for the lead. My Buddy Mark's going to force the issue early as they race around the first turn. My Buddy Mark leading. Then outside, Ties Power is second. Inside, racing third, Roll Along Cash. Then Come On Scoot in the outside. Twinbee Casino trails the field. Ties Power now angling in and gets in the 2-hole as they drive on to the opening quarter. My Buddy Mark out by a length and a half. Ties Power now nestled in. That'll leave Come On Scoot outside to go on 28-3 opener, 29-3 opener, and it's my buddy Mark. Come on, Scoot, getting parked this week. And he's on the outside second, then ties power third. Roll Along Cash sits right there for Davidson fourth, and Twin B Casino trails 3/8 of the mile in through the stretch to the half, led by my buddy Mark. Come on, Scoot, then ties power inside, racing third, then Roll Along Cash, Twin B Casino moving from the back. They were by the half in 102-1 as they round the turn, and it's my buddy Mark leading on the inside. Ties power outside, come on, Scoot. Then on the outside, Twin B Casino, Roll Along Cash. On up the backside they go, my buddy Mark. Outside, come on, Scoot. Ties power is inside third. Twin B Casino. Outside driving three high for Mahar from fourth. And right there as well, Roll Along Cash. And Stevenson's takes them by the 3/4, 133-2, and they're starting to bunch up here, my buddy Mark. Then, come on, Scoot, ties power, outside Twin B Casino, Roll Along Cash, and Davidson plunges him out three high as they come off the turn for home. My buddy Mark trying to go coast to coast, but they're coming to him quickly, and far outside, Roll Along Cash, eating up racetrack, and Johnny D gets the job done here. Roll Along Cash sprinting through the home stretch and getting up to win it. Time for the mile. 2:05-3. Roll Along Cash for Johnny D. Back to the winner's circle. The winner of race 2, number 3, Roll Along Cash. 4-year-old son of Merrily Wear Along out of the Call for Rain mare, Cash on Time, owned by Kerman Allen, trained and driven by John Davidson. And Roll Along Cash steps to his second winning trip of the season, and this afternoon a season's best, 2:05-3. Roll Along Cash, 2:05-3, a season's best. Stutters for our third race. Top of the stretch. Here's how we leave out Atlanta Brave and Mark Haig. Hugh K. Bluegrass and Steve Mahar from post 2. Skill Factor scores 3, Mike Downey. Cambo Time from 4, Mike Stevenson. Giz Can Do 5, and Todd Trites outside 6. Materialism, John Davidson. Here they come. Off and pacing, and an easy lead here for Hugh K. Bluegrass off the gate. Getting the lead easy around the dusty first turn. It's Hugh K. Bluegrass. Cambo Time got away nicely, racing in second. Then Giz Can Do from outside post 5, gets away, nestled in now third. Then racing fourth, Atlanta Brave. Skill Factor gets away sluggish today in fifth, and trailing 6, Materialism as they make their way to the opening quarter. Hugh K. Bluegrass leading. Cambo Time in the pocket second. By that opening quarter, 30 fifths, led by Mahar and Hugh K. Bluegrass. Then under a tight line, Cambo Time in the pocket second. Then Giz Can Do racing third. Atlanta Brave fourth, and Skill Factor looking to grab some cover, and he's got it now as out from fourth. Here comes Atlanta Brave. Skill Factor out and moving fifth, and that leaves Materialism in the backfield as they race halfway home. Hugh K. Bluegrass steps it out though. Cambo Time a length and a half back. The half in 102 as they round the turn, led by Hugh K. Bluegrass. Then Cambo Time, Giz Can Do. Outside, Atlanta Brave stalled, driving from fourth. Then fifth inside, Materialism. Skill Factor trails the field on to the 3/4 they go. And it's still led by Hugh K. Bluegrass. Giz Can Do angled out quickly from third and is now second and chasing after the leader. Hugh K. Bluegrass, Giz Can Do. by the 3/4, 1:33.3, and they're moving right along here, and Giz Can Do and Trites has got the lead. Then second, UK Bluegrass. Watch for little Cambo Time. Watch for him, and he's right there in the thick of things, and he's got a good kick coming home, and it's Giz Can Do, though. Cambo Time. Giz Can Do got a jump on the field here. Giz Can Do, Cambo Time, a solid second, and for third, Materialism came up nice to finish third, and the time for the mile, 2:05 and 2. 2:05 and 2, Giz Can Do. Back to the winner's circle, winner of race 3, number 1A, Giz Can Do. 9-year-old son of Matt Can Do out of the Noble Land Sam mare Brittany Top, owned by Bernie Charlton, who does the training. Todd Trites up for the catch drive, win 12 on the season for Todd. And Giz Can Do, it's his 5th win this season on the campaign from just 9 starts. Off to a solid start here in 2007, Giz Can Do. And he's got 5 wins already this season and 9 starts. And the latest this afternoon in 2:05 and 2. That gives him a season's best. Giz Can Do, win 5 of the year. Todd Trites. Field of 7 moving in here for race number 4. And we're all set now. Race 4, approaching top of the stretch. Promises. John Davidson, Fastest Can Be, and Mark Haig. Diamond Hard, Lonnie Stokes. Memories of Love moves in for Ed Harvey. Action Raider, Todd Trites, J.R. Blue Chip, Mike Stevenson, Barroom Brawler, Steve Mahar, and a break on Action Raider before the start. Off and pacing, and a good start out of there. Promises takes the lead to the inside and has it around the first turn. Promises out by about 4 already and moving out. Then Fastest Can Be on the outside. Memories of Love on the outside, driving on. She'll look for a spot behind the leader as Fastest Can Be races third. On the outside, fourth, that's J.R. Blue Chip getting parked. Then inside, Diamond Hard is 5th. 6th, racing in the backfield, the 2 trailers. Barroom Brawler and Action Raider, 30 and 1. Opener, Promises still on top. J.R. Blue Chip on the outside comes to call second, but parked. Then inside third, Memories of Love, Fastest Can Be is gapped out a bit now in 4th. Diamond Hard, 5th. Then off stride and on the run in the backfield, Barroom Brawler. And on the outside, Action Raider. Now comes the 6. Barroom Brawler trails, and they're halfway home. And Promises took them there 1:01 and 4 as they round the paddock turn. Promises on the front end mission here, leading by a length. And on the inside is Memories of Love outside. J.R. Blue Chip has got roughed up bad, and he's been parked every step of the way, and he's still driving on as they drive to the 3/4. Promises looks to have this one in control. J.R. Blue Chip on the outside. Memories of Love patiently waiting right there. 3/4, 1:33 and 1. And Promises moves out. Memories of Love, J.R. Blue Chip, and the parking taking a toll on him now, and he's dropped back to third. Memories of Love's going to get a shot at it here, plucking out from second to challenge the leader. Promises, Memories of Love on the outside. Promises, Memories of Love getting tight. Memories of Love wins it. It's Memories of Love over Promises. They were tight though. 2:04 and 4. 2:04 and 4. Back to the winner's circle, the winner of race number 4. And her first of the season, number 5, Memories of Love, a 9-year-old daughter of Historic out of the Camfella mare, Miss Mandy Grand, owned, trained, and driven by Ed Harvey. And for Memories of Love, as mentioned, first win on the season, and a perfect trip for Memories of Love. And Harvey gets her up in the lane to win it, her first of the campaign, 2:04 and 4. Memories of Love, Ed Harvey, 2:4, and moving in. And the starters for our fifth race, top of the stretch, and Night Stalker. Inside post, Mike Downey. Finally Laughing and Mike Stevenson. Rapid Kane and John Davidson. Bert and Ernie. Lonnie Stokes and Katahdin Country. Mark Haig outside. 5 starters, race 5. Here they come. They're off and pacing, and Rapid Kane going for it, but the inside Night Stalker, and he uses the post to his full advantage, and he takes the lead around the turn and moves out now by 2. Rapid Kane racing second. Bert and Ernie got away racing in third, Finally Laughing fourth. And Katahdin Country trails fifth as they race on to the opening quarter. And up front and cutting your fractions early on, it's Night Stalker out by a length and a half. Then Rapid Kane in the pocket second for Johnny D. Racing third, Bert and Ernie 31-1 opener. Then it's Finally Laughing sitting back in fourth and trailing fifth. Katahdin Country as they race single file to the 3/8 led by the veteran pacer Night Stalker out by 2 now. Then racing second still is Rapid Kane. Finally Laughing, or rather Bert and Ernie inside third. Finally Laughing fourth and trailing Katahdin Country. And out from fourth, there goes Finally Laughing giving chase. Halfway home, Night Stalker took him there 103-1 as they round the paddock turn. Night Stalker, Rapid Kane racing second, Finally Laughing. Then Bert and Ernie on the inside fourth, trailing fifth. Katahdin Country as they race on up the backstretch and driving on to the 3/4 they go. And it's Night Stalker on the outside, hitting hard, Finally Laughing. Then Rapid Kane right there third, Katahdin Country fourth, inside fifth. Bert and Ernie a bunch field, 3/4, 134-3 as they round the turn. Still led by Night Stalker, Finally Laughing on the outside, matching strides with them. Then racing third, Rapid Kane, Katahdin Country, and Bert and Ernie still right there, 1/8 of a mile to go. And they're still neck and neck, Finally Laughing, Night Stalker. Then Rapid Kane is coming on, and Bert and Ernie to the inside, tight to the wire. And it looks like Rapid Kane might have got up for the win over Finally Laughing, who raced tough first up trip. And the mile 2:05-1. Another close one, maybe Rapid Kane. Parading back to the winner's circle, winner of race number 5, number 3, Rapid Kane, a 6-year-old son of Arcane Hanover. Out of the Magical Mike mare, Magical Ball, owned by Jen Murray and Mike O'Neill, trained by Charlie Price. John Davidson in the bike, win 2 from 7 this season for Rapid Kane this afternoon, 2:05-1. Shaking loose in the stretch, Rapid Kane gets up to win it, the mile 2:05-1. Morris put him away early. Can he do it again here as Ryan's Fancy comes at him again by the 3/4, and they were by that marker in 1:31 and 4, and they're moving right along here, and Bando Morris is starting to move away here. Bando Morris, Ryan's Fancy, then Cam's Man hasn't had to leave the cones yet. An eighth of a mile to go, and it's Bando Morris, Ryan's Fancy, Cam's Man, but Bando Morris, what a classy horse, and again winning this afternoon. Bando Morris, Ryan's Fancy, and Cam's Man. But it's Bando Morris, and that's 4 wins from 8 starts, 202 and 1. Bando Morris. Printing back to the winner's circle, winner of race 6. Number 1, Bando Morris, a roan horse, 7 by Historic. Out of the Quiet Force mare, Bando Silver Wind. Owned and trained by Bernie Charlton, Lonnie Stokes in the driver's seat. And the pacer's been out 8 times this season. He's got 4 wins, a second, 3 thirds. He's been on the board in all 8 starts this season. And this afternoon, a gate-to-wire trip, and he turns him away, 202 and 1. And the starters for our top class behind the gate and approaching top of the stretch, field of 5. $1,400. One is Bert Bert and Mike Stevenson. Talking about my boy and Todd Treitz. From post 2, R.E.'s Donna scores 3 and John Davidson. No Apology, Mike Downey from 4 and Steve Mahar and Victory.com. 5 to the outside. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Bert Bert going for the lead. Talking about my boy will quickly duck in behind him and racing second around the first turn. Then Victory.com got away from the outside post now and racing in third. R.E.'s Donna is back fourth and No Apology trails fifth as they straighten into the backstretch, led by Bert Bert, the post-time favorite, on top a length and a quarter. Right there is Talking About My Boy. Then Victory.com, third, R.E.'s Donna, and trailing the field, No Apology. They're stacked up, and Bert Bert took them there, 31 and 2 by that opening quarter. Bert and Stevenson on the front end early. Uptight, racing second, Talking About My Boy, Victory.com third, and out and moving now, and right behind him comes the free-legged R.E.'s Donna, out to move from fourth, and No Apology trails the field as they race to the half-mile point. Bert Bert leading, Victory.com on the outside, hitting hard second. Talking About My Boy third, the half, and even 1:04 for Bert Bert. As they round the turn, he's going to be tough to beat now. Bert Bert getting things his way on the front end. He's on top, on the outside second. Victory.com third. Talking About My Boy, R.E.'s Donna fourth. And trailing fifth, No Apology. On to the 3/4, Bert Bert. Victory.com stays with him here as the tempo picks up. Past the 3/4, it's Bert Bert. 30 and 4 in the third quarter, 134 and 4. They were by that marker, and R.E.'s Donna has gone to a break as Bert Bert turns on the jets here in the final quarter. Bert Bert moving away. Talking About My Boy comes to second, Victory.com, and they were tight there for a moment. No Apology. They're in deep stretch, but Bert Bert, and he got things his way, and he wins it here. In for second was Talking About My Boy, No Apology, and Victory.com. 2:05 the mile, 2:05, and it's Bert Bert. Query sign is up. Looking at the again, Todd Treitz and Steve Mahar, please. Todd Treitz, Steve Mahar. All the judges stand. As we parade back now, the winner of race number 7. Top class winner, number 1, Bert Bert. 5-year-old son of Liz Ryan out of the Big Towner mare, Battle Tambo. Owned by Doug and Ron Hildebrand, trained by Chris Davies, Mike Stevenson. In the driver's seat, 3 for 9 on the season. Bert Bert wins this afternoon, the mile 2:05. Bert Bert takes the top class. Mike and the bike aboard, the mile in 2:05. And the starters for the 8th race, full field. Approaching top of the stretch, Wild Cherry, Todd Trites, Funday Bay, and Mike Downey. Consider Me Lucky, Mark Haig. Island Exceptional, Bo Sowers. Arcane Agent, Sam Hodgen. Woodmere Coal Dust, Mike Stevenson. Lucky Northern Star, John Davidson. Trudy's Future, Steve Mahar. 8 across, here they come. They're off and pacing, Consider Me Lucky. Out for the early lead, Wild Cherry to the inside. Then Island Exceptional on the outside. Going on 3 wide now. Then Funday Bay is at the cones as they round the turn. Wild Cherry leading. Island Exceptional on the outside. Park second. Then Funday Bay is racing third. Racing fourth. Consider Me Lucky as they race on to the opening quarter. Then it's Arcane Agent back in fifth. Racing sixth. Woodmere Coal Dust. Then it's back to Lucky Northern Star. Trudy's Future trails an opening quick one. 29-4 turned in by Wild Cherry. And Island Exceptional now gets in the pocket after that opening quarter park out. She's got the 2-hole trip. Then back third, Funday Bay, Consider Me Lucky. On the outside, moving on the outside comes Woodmere Coal Dust. Then back on the inside and locked in solid is Arcane Agent. Then Lucky Northern Star out to move and trailing Trudy's Future takes the outside flow. The half in 1:01-4 led by Wild Cherry around the paddock turn. Wild Cherry. Funday Bay is racing second. Then third inside. Locked in Island Exceptional on the outside. Driving fourth, Woodmere Coal Dust. Then on the inside, Consider Me Lucky, Trudy's Future. Lucky Northern Star, and now trailing Arcane Agent. Onto the 3/4 they go. Wild Cherry still leading a full length. Then Funday Bay right there. Island Exceptional 1:33-1 as they round the turn. Wild Cherry and Trites still clinging to a 1-length lead. Then Funday Bay not going away right there second. Trudy's Future tips out 3 wide from third. Right there still caught in Island Exceptional with 1/8 of a mile to go. It's Wild Cherry. Trites tries to get the jump on them here, and he's got the lead with her. Wild Cherry, whip tucked away, mission accomplished, and it's going to be Wild Cherry in for second. Was Trudy's Future ahead of Funday Bay. Time for the mile, 2:05. 2:05, and Trites and Wild Cherry. And back with his second driving win of the afternoon, driver Todd Trites aboard 1 Wild Cherry, a 6-year-old daughter, a chill factor, out of the Big Towner mare, Lowella Hanover, owned by Terry Price, trained by Charlie Price. Todd Trites in the driver's seat, and 6 of 8. She's been in the top 2 this season, 6 out of 8 starts, and she's got 3 wins and 3 seconds in 8 starts this year. And Wild Cherry finishes off the day a winner for Todd Trites, and the mile in 2:05. Wild Cherry, gate to wire trip for Todd Trites, 2:05.